Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. This is Essential Patience and I am Patience. So in this video, we'll be discussing the Capital One 360 savings account, which I've been using since early 2022. I think it's done a fantastic job and really upped my financial organization skills. First, we're going to start with what is a high yield savings account. Well, a high yield savings account is a savings account which mostly gives you more interest. It's for money that you're putting away for a much longer time, and it yields a higher interest rate. Typically, interest rates in savings accounts are very low, but a high yield savings account offers much more than what you would get at a traditional bank. So let's start with the facts about this account. You can open it with zero money down. So you can just go online, open an account, and with zero money, you can still have your account. It can exist without any money in there for about a month before it's closed down, but you don't have to have the money right away to open it. The second fact is that as of the filming of this video, it yields about 3.3% per year in interest. This means that if you let your money sit down there and do nothing with it, it will yield at the end of the year 3.3%. And the reason why I'm emphasizing as the filming of this video is because it changes. It goes with the economy, and because right now savings rates are higher, you would see that it has grown. When I first opened this account, the interest rate for savings account was about 0.6%, and in just a year this has increased drastically based on the economy, where right now savings accounts are really yielding more, sometimes even more than investment. Also, 3.3% is significantly more than the average in the United States, which is about 0.16%. And this was even lower last year, which the average was about 0.08%. So we can see that the Capital One 360 savings account is really good in terms of earning some money on the money that's just sitting there. The third fact is that this savings account comes with a checking account that's automatically, you still earn interest on your checking account. It's much lower than the savings account, but you still get interest on your checking account. You can use a debit card, so you don't need to fear about having to get another checking account for this savings account. It's all connected. And speaking about being connected, let's go into fact number 4, which is that you can open as many savings accounts in that account as you want to. They're all different accounts, but they come in the same platform. When you open your Capital One 360 account, you'll be able to see your checking account as well as all the savings accounts you open. So you don't need to open one and have a login for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And this is really great because if you have one savings account for, let's say, emergency fund, and you have another savings account for a house fund, you don't have to mix that money. But when you open your account, you don't have to open one for the emergency fund and then one for a house fund to check what you have in it. When you open your Capital One 360 account, you'll be able to see the money you have in both accounts. And I think that's pretty cool. And going on to the last fact I have for you is that it is $0 out of your pocket, because there are no maintenance fees, none at all. And that is even better. So why should you get the Capital One 360 account apart from all the other facts that I just listed? Well, let's get into it, because I have several reasons why you should get it and make it a part of your financial journey. Number 1 is that it allows you to break up your money into manageable sections. So you don't have to have all your money come into your checking account, and now you have to break it up mentally on a piece of paper and think, well, which one is for rent? Which one is for my car insurance? Which one is for gas? Which one is for utilities? Which one is for an emergency fund, a car fund, personal use, splurging, vacation? You can open an account for each one under the same interface. So that's what I do. I have a specific account just for my housing expenses, a specific account for my emergency fund, car insurance, utilities, groceries. So everything that I have that I want to break up, because I don't want my vacation fund in with my housing fund. I want them all separately because it just makes sense. And when you look at it, you're like, okay, I don't just have 3,000 in my account and that's money to spend. So being able to break up your finances into manageable parts and into different accounts that are all free, in my opinion, that is great. And that leads into number 2, which allows you to save for different things easily in the same interface whilst being able to transfer money and be able to compare where you are. So it's not like it's so far away that you have to go pull out the password and the username to open each account to see what you have. You can compare, you can move money around. So all in the same interface, and it's so easy to navigate. So being able to save for different things within different accounts, really, because they all have their own routing number and account number, but you're able to still have the whole thing show up in one interface. I think it's also a great benefit. The third reason why this is a great tool is that, again, the money is all in one place. If you need to transfer money from your checking account, because let's say you got paid and the money got deposited into your checking account, you can easily move money from your checking account to, let's say if you need to pay tithes and offering, I'll move that money to my giving account. It's really easy. There's no routing number. You don't have to go get the account number, and all the money is liquid. You can access it at any given time. It is not tied down. It is not tied up into something. You can literally move all the money into one account and then another account and then switch and do whatever you need. And speaking about navigation, the next thing is that it is really easy interface, because sometimes when you're using mobile apps with finances, it can be quite difficult. Like, it's not always just intuitive. It's also really easy on the website because of easy access. You can just put it on your phone. If you want to transfer money, you just hit transfer. You can choose the account from, the account to. Easy. It moves immediately, and it's documented there that this was moved from this account to this account. And the last thing is, I can't really talk about how easy the interface is, because I think I'm saying it and you probably get it now. It's easy to use. Anybody can use it. You can do a lot on there. You can connect it to your Cash App easily. You can connect it to Zelle if you need to. And that's something else. You don't have to connect your Cash App to all of your accounts. So for example, I have my Cash App connected to like more of my giving account because I pay my tithes and offering on Cash App. So I can just connect it to that one, and it's not connected to any of my other accounts. So it's coming from my giving account, and no other account is affected or connected to that. And with that being said as well, if let's say I'm overdrawn from one account, it's from that account. So it would like stop you from overdrawing, or it would not go through. So it will not take money from one of your accounts to buff up that account. Hopefully it doesn't happen when somebody took your Cash App and like trying to send themselves money. It's not going to connect to your other accounts and like pull money into this. So how do you open it? Because I know you're all excited to go try it out. How do you open this account? And to be honest, when I first opened my first bank account like ever, I was like 16 years old. I had to go in person with my dad to the bank to open it, and I had to have like $25 to like deposit immediately. Like, it was very official. I felt so grown. Now with the Capital One 360, you don't even have to go to the bank. You can do it all online. It's so easy. You go in there, open the website, and then you fill out some information after you click on like open account. It's really that easy. You fill in your information and that's it. You will open your first account, and it already comes with checking, like I said. So all you have to do is go on the website, click on Capital One 360 Performance Savings, and then you want to just open an account, and then you follow the prompts. You fill in some information, you fill in some things about you, because you have to make sure that you're a real person, you're not a bot, you exist, and that somebody's not using your information. It's really easy. It takes under 10 minutes to do. So once you open your account, it's not going to automatically come with all of these different accounts. It comes with, I think, just 2 accounts at the beginning. So your checking account and you have a savings account. That's it. If you need to open more accounts, all you do is you go back to the website of the Capital One 360 savings account, and then you open another account. Because remember, each of these accounts are separate, really. Even though they show up in the same interface, they each have their own account number and routing number. So if you wanted to just connect one account to something, like let's say paying rent, you want it to connect it to your rent paying thing and make it an automatic, it's just coming from that one account, and you just do that over and over and over again. Currently I have several. I really separate out my savings and to make my finances clear, but you can open up as many as you want. I don't know if there's a limit. I would let you know. Now let's visualize what it looks like. I might put something on here to show you and to demonstrate, because there's another part that's really cool about this, which is being able to name each account. So when you open your account, you can name them whatever you want to do by just going to the settings, changing, and you'll be able to also rearrange them. Let's say you're done with one account, but you want it to show up before another account. You can arrange them the way you want. Let's say we have 10 accounts. So the first 2 up front, we can name this one like main account, and then we can name this one given. So this is a checking account, and then this can be a savings account, right? So my money is deposited into my main account, And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give my tithes and offering. So I transfer money from here to here. Immediately the money moves, like within seconds. This is my given account, the money is in there, but I still have my main account, which is just there as the way to maybe receive deposit. Maybe that's the one you connect to your credit cards. So next, let's say I have rent, right? Everybody has housing or housing costs. So you want to transfer money to your housing, that's from your main account to your housing, where you'll be able to pay your rent. Next, maybe let's say you have utilities, because utilities can be different from housing. You don't always pay your utilities to your housing, so you may want to separate it. If you want to, you can put it all in one. This is just examples. Next, let's say you have an account for groceries, because you want to separate your food costs. Having a monthly budget for groceries is a good thing. So you have one for groceries, and all your money you transfer for your groceries or for eating out in there. Next, let's say you have an account for an emergency fund. So already we can see we have 6 accounts for 6 different things. And let's say next you have a vacation fund. So that's open. You can see it right there. You transfer money in there. Next, let's say you have a transportation fund. This is for your car, because you don't want money mixing up in your car, housing, and stuff like that. So this money is for, let's say, your car insurance, your warranty payment, maybe car payments, and gas. Then next, let's move on to fund just for fun. And then last but not least, let's say personal use for like hygiene purposes, products, hair products. And as you can see, like right there are 10 different things I just named on the top of my head on things that you can have in the account, and you can see them all when you open this account. It is amazing, in my opinion, that you'll be able to do that. So maybe something that you might need in your life to really be organized, because I don't know about you, but when I used to have all my money in my one account, it was like a lot of money there, and I had all these plans for different money, but I'm not able to really track them the way I wanted to. So this account allows me to make sure I track it, like, okay, this money was for this money was for that, and be able to break it all up so it makes sense to me that, oh, I don't have all the money in my account to go on vacation, but instead my vacation fund has only $600. And it really helps, because let's say you're able to save up $1,000 for vacation, and then you are going on vacation, you'll be able to subtract everything from that account and make sure that when that account is getting low, you know you need to lower down on your spending. And this happens to me on a lot of my other accounts. I'm like, okay, this money is getting low. Either I need to add more to it, or I just need to make sure that I'm taking notice and knowing that my fund is getting low. So now that I've said all that, let me conclude what I said and just give my final thoughts and opinions on this. So one is that it is a really easy tool to help you organize your finances. I hope when I give that visualization, it really helps you to see how much you can organize your finances with, and not get overwhelmed that you have one account that you have to account all this money for, and you don't know if you're supposed to have this on that. Especially since I use Excel sheets for my budgets, I'm able to know how much I'm supposed to have for each one. It makes it really easy to look into your account and be like, okay, yeah, I do have like $1,500 for my rent. Like, it's really easy to compare your budget. So next is that it is easy and accessible. I opened this account when I was 21 years old last year, and it was really easy to use. Like, it was really easy to open. I didn't really need to go to the bank. Again, you need no money down. It is easy and accessible to anyone. One of the most important things is that it is free. No maintenance fee. You don't have to pay to open this account. You don't have to pay to close the account. It is literally free. So I find that that is one of the best pros about this. Another really important part about this is that I feel like it is goal oriented. So for example, having a car fund and, you know, aspiring to buy a car, so you're saving all this money into that car fund, that's a goal. And that money is separate. You can see all the time, like, oh, I'm getting closer to my goal. I'm getting closer to my goal. Same with if you want to have a house fund, a lot of value from it, looking at it and seeing that you are getting close to your goal, you can do it. So it's very goal oriented, that you can have so many goals. You can save up so many things in different accounts, name the accounts, and have that relationship that you are doing something productive. And last but not least, it adapts to you in the form of you can open more accounts when you need it, or you can close the accounts if you have less. For me, I've seen to expand my accounts and to have more for different goals that I have. You're not limited to 3 accounts or 5 accounts. You can always open more, and you can always make it less. And I think that's really good, because in different sides of our lives, different parts of our lives, and different times in our life, we may need more or need less. And with that, I am bringing this video to a close. Like, I love this account, and that's why I wanted to share with you, but I really love it. I've used it, and I told all my friends, I told my sister about it, and everybody who has opened it and used it find it to be really easy, really accessible, and really good in paying you interest. So I thought, why not talk about this on my YouTube channel. And in fact, a friend told me to make a video about it because she would love to see it. So yes, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know, do you already have a Capital One 360 account in the comment section, or are you going to open one? And if you don't open one, you can come back and like let me know how you like it. Or if you don't, you know, let me know. My feelings are not gonna be hurt. If you don't like it, let me know as well. And thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because it helps on my channel a lot. And remember to ring the notification bell because I post 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. So come on over and see what we're talking about. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!